on, we're started.
I'm on thingy.
Go on, let's go. What were you doing then?
Nothing, mate, talking.
You alright? Yeah, good. Umar, good timing.
To speed the renovations along, Freddie's asked the boys to their new club to pitch in.
All right, lads.
Yeah.
How are you, boys?
Hi, welcome to the college.
Oh, it's nice here, isn't it? Huh?
It's very nice.
Unbelievable.
Posh.
Two teenagers, Umar Mahmood, 18, and Adam Bodi, 16, have tragically died following a horrific car crash in Preston, Lancashire. The incident occurred on Tuesday night when the high-performance Audi A3 Sport, driven by Mahmood, veered off the road and collided with trees along Chain Call Way. Mahmood, who was critically injured, succumbed to his injuries the following day in the hospital, while Bodi, a backseat passenger, was pronounced dead shortly after the crash. A third passenger, a 17-year-old, remains in the hospital in serious but stable condition. Lancashire police are investigating the cause of the accident and have appealed to the public for any dashcam or CCTV footage from the area. Umar Mahmood had been featured in the BBC One documentary Freddie Flintoff's Field of Dreams, where he was coached by the former England cricket captain, Freddie Flintoff. The documentary showcased Flintoff working with young people in Preston, using cricket to inspire and support them. Mahmood's appearance on the show brought him some attention, and he was known for his passion for the sport, particularly cricket, which he played for his school team. The documentary was part of a broader effort to encourage young people to engage in positive activities and to highlight the challenges faced by many in these communities. Mahmood was a former student at Penwortham Priory Academy, where he had completed his studies 2 years ago. Adam Bodi, who had just completed his GCSEs this summer, was also a pupil at the same school. Following the news of their deaths, the school community was left devastated, and heartfelt tributes were paid to both teenagers by the school's principal, Matt Eastham. In a statement, Mr. Eastham expressed deep sadness at the loss of Umar, describing him as a bright, studious, and well-loved member of the school community. He recalled how Mahmood had a passion for geography, and his love for cricket had been evident during his time at Priory, where he played for the school's cricket team. Eastham emphasized that it had been a privilege for the school to know Mahmood, praising his ambition, kindness, and consideration for others. He acknowledged the immense pain that Mahmood's family and friends must be going through and offered the school's condolences during this incredibly difficult time. In a separate tribute, Mr. Eastham also remembered Adam Bodi as an outstanding pupil with a bright future ahead. He described Adam as popular, confident, and possessing a wonderful sense of humor. In addition to being academically gifted, Adam was also a talented footballer and had been part of the school's football team for 5 years. The news of Adam's passing has deeply affected his year group, many of whom are struggling with the loss of one of their own. Mr. Eastham, on behalf of the school, extended heartfelt condolences to Adam's family and friends, emphasizing that Adam had left behind wonderful memories and had made a lasting impact on the school community. The double tragedy has sent shockwaves through the local community, with many people expressing their grief and sorrow online. Social media platforms have been flooded with tributes to the two teenagers, with friends, family members, and strangers alike sharing their condolences and sympathies. One person wrote, "This is devastating. Thinking of the families of those boys. You never expect your children to go out and never come home." Another commenter added, "Rest in peace, both young men. My thoughts are with their families at this very sad time." The Preston Muslim Burial Society confirmed that both Umar Mahmood and Adam Bodi would be laid to rest at Preston Cemetery. A spokesman for the Burial Society encouraged attendees to walk or carpool to the cemetery and follow the instructions provided by volunteers. The spokesman concluded with a prayer for the families, asking Allah to grant them patience and strength during this difficult time. The crash occurred at around 10:55 p.m. on Tuesday, with emergency services rushing to the scene following reports of a collision. Upon arriving, they found that the Audi A3 had left the road and collided with trees, severely damaging the vehicle. Mahmood, Bodi, and the 17-year-old passenger were all transported to the hospital. Despite the best efforts of medical staff, both Mahmood and Bodi succumbed to their injuries. Lancashire police have launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the crash and are appealing for witnesses or anyone with dashcam footage from the area to come forward. Sergeant Paul McCurry, speaking on behalf of the police, described the crash as a tragic incident that had claimed the lives of 2 young people. He extended his sympathies to the families, loved ones, and friends of both teenagers, acknowledging the immense loss they are facing. Sergeant McCurry emphasized the importance of gathering as much information as possible to understand what led to the fatal collision. As the investigation continues, the community of Preston is left grappling with the loss of 2 young lives. The tributes pouring in for Umar Mahmood and Adam Bodi reflect the deep sense of sorrow felt by all who knew them. Both young men were described as bright, talented individuals with promising futures ahead of them, and their sudden passing has left a void in the lives of their families, friends, and the wider school community. For now, their families and the Preston community are united in grief, remembering the boys for the joy they brought to those around them and the legacies they leave behind. The memory of Mahmood's cricketing passion and Bodi's footballing skills will endure, as will the love and kindness they showed during their short lives. As tributes continue to flood in, the families are surrounded by the thoughts and prayers of many, offering a small source of comfort amid their unimaginable loss. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.